Between Calvin Harris and not releasing some of your stuff.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Welcome to Watch Mojo's Secondhand Cringe. And today, we're counting down our picks for top 10 cringiest celebrity interview walkouts. Number 10, Gary Coleman.
And I don't like her now, and the next thing I'm going to do is leave.
Former child actor Gary Coleman found himself a target of the tabloids in January of 2010, when he was arrested on an outstanding warrant related to domestic assault. He subsequently appeared on The Insider in an attempt to clear his name, but was pelted with accusations by the hosts. They proceed to get into a fierce screaming match before Coleman storms out in a flurry of curses.
So all of you.
Number 9, R. Kelly.
Hacking them from purchasing your music sales.
All. It doesn't matter who they are.
While appearing on HuffPost Live, R. Kelly is told by the interviewer that his controversial personal life has been affecting his album sales and the way people interact with his lyrics. This results in an absolutely hilarious and surreal moment where the two talk over each other for a solid minute, with neither being interested in what the other has to say.
Thank you so much.
But thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
Number 8, Rita Ora.
It's my love of pop mixed with my love of soul and people that I've loved working with growing up.
Rita Ora gives a rather innocuous interview with the Associated Press, and everything seems to be going swimmingly until the interviewer brings up Calvin Harris not releasing some of her stuff. A discerning listener can also make out someone off camera saying something to the effect of, "We're not talking about anything personal," and the fact that the interviewer was presumably warned about this makes the situation even more awkward.
There's been a lot of rumors that between Calvin Harris and not releasing some of your stuff.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Number 7, LeBron James.
What do you mean I'm not sure? No, I don't know his state of mind.
In Game 1 of the 2018 NBA Finals, Cleveland Cavalier J.R. Smith made a monumental mistake, resulting in the eventual loss of the game. An ESPN reporter asked James what Smith was thinking when he made the error, resulting in a bitter back and forth. When pressed further, despite answering the question numerous times, James simply stood up, gathered his belongings, and left the stage amidst a painfully awkward silence.
Did you know if he knew the score? Thank you.
Number 6, Jesse Ventura.
I just said government's covering it up. We have not been told the truth.
In 2009, vet, wrestling icon, actor, and politician Jesse Ventura appeared on Opie and Anthony, only to spar with comedian Jim Norton over the topic of the American government and military. It eventually gets so bad that Jesse simply just sits back and stares at Norton. Ventura leaves 20 minutes later, but even in the midst of physically walking out of the studio, he and Norton can't help but dig into each other.
Bye, tough guy.
Bye, tough guy.
And thanks for your service to our government.
Number 5, Jordan Belfor.
No one has ever treated me as disrespectfully as you have, really.
Legally speaking, Jordan Belfor is a convicted scammer and fraudster who spent 2 years in prison. After its release, Belfor sat down with 60 Minutes reporter Liz Hayes. Throughout, Belfor grows hostile when Hayes discusses his victims and their restitution, but things get really wild once she asks if he's hiding money in Australia, leading him to scoff and prod Hayes to move on. But an off-screen voice cuts the interview short. Number 4, Shannon Tweed.
Tired.
28.
I'm tired of it.
You're tired of the life?
Well, the kids went to college and I'm tired of his life.
In June of 2011, Shannon Tweed and husband figure Gene Simmons appeared on Joy Behar Say Anything to promote the new season of Gene Simmons' Family Jewels. The interview was a little awkward to begin with, as Tweed kept repeating that she was sick of her relationship with Simmons and his philandering ways. Shannon rips off her microphone and walks out, as Gene calmly asks her to return.
Here, these back on. It suits you.
Thanks for the question.
Number 3, Kid Cudi.
Right out.
Nardwuar is an oddly beloved, cult Canadian interviewer who uses an idiosyncratic personality and some truly impressive research to throw off his guests. Things were going quite well with Kid Cudi until Nardwuar showed Cudi some albums that his deceased uncle played on. Cudi is polite enough, but he quickly leaves without any fanfare or formal goodbye.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. Can you say bye-bye? Come on, man, chill out.
Number 2, Justin Bieber.
Come with us. Come with us.
Bieber appeared on a Spanish radio show in 2015 and immediately took umbrage with the format. You can practically see Bieber's eyes glazing over throughout the interview due to the glacial pace and terrible questions, which many people attribute to poor translating. The hosts asks Justin to break the internet with some popular YouTubers, forcing Bieber to nonchalantly walk out amidst the host's obvious excitement.
Come with us. Come with us.
And they are YouTubers.
Vamos aquí. Come with us.
Number 1. Joan Rivers.
Are you wearing leather shoes? Yeah, shut up. I'm talking.
The interviewer, Frederica Whitfield, is clearly doing that whole "I'll attack you, but I'll pretend to be polite and act innocent" thing throughout the whole interview. She takes numerous potshots at Rivers while continuing to feign friendliness, which includes laughing at Joan's comments, but before long, she has had enough. Once Whitfield comments on Rivers' fur coat, she flies off the handle before calling the interview negative and storming off.
You know, I'm going. I really am going because all you have done is negative.